Mark Goulston, Just Listen, discover the secret to getting through to absolutely anyone. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to forget the power of truly listening and connecting with others. Just Listen, discover the secret to getting through to absolutely anyone by Mark Goulston dives into the art of deep, empathetic communication. This book reveals the importance of listening first to build trust, the impact of our inner mental and emotional layers, and how to break down barriers with vulnerability and insightful questions. On this journey, you will learn about the biological basis for empathy, how to control your emotions and foster connections by understanding others' emotions, and developing effective communication strategies.
The power of listening. Listening is the key to effective communication and creating a space for trust to develop. Everyday conversations often involve approaches like rational arguments or pressure, which can create resistance and hinder the chances of effective communication, especially in times of stress. By listening and understanding what others are going through, we create a space of trust that paves the way for constructive conversations. The importance of listening is demonstrated through a negotiation scenario. Lieutenant Williams approached a man named Steve who was threatening to jump from a 7-story building, but rejected his help because Williams did not listen to him. In contrast, Lieutenant Brown listened to Steve, empathized with his situation, and asked him about his job loss and divorce, which calmed Steve down and opened him up to alternative solutions. As human beings, we are biologically programmed to listen. Listening gives people the chance to share their concerns and emotions, which leads to a level of trust between conversation partners. If we want people to be open to our arguments, we should listen first. This concept is especially vital in high-pressure situations where listening leads to solutions other than counterproductive arguments. The science behind our mirror neurons. Research has shown that humans possess mirror neurons that allow us to mirror the emotions and feelings of those around us. The same neurons also encourage us to seek others' approval and attempt to meet their expectations. When we mirror others without receiving empathy in return, we develop a mirror neuron receptor deficit leading to feelings of disconnection and loneliness. As we increasingly engage in impersonal communication, our ability to mirror each other reduces over time. Understanding how these neurons work can help us cultivate empathy and build stronger connections with others. The 3 thinking layers in your brain. Did you know that your brain is divided into 3 different thinking layers or parts, all of which experience and react to the world in different ways? The primitive reptilian layer, responsible for our fight-or-flight reactions and the potential deer-in-the-headlights freeze-up. The mammalian layer that takes charge of our emotions including anger, joy, sadness, love, and grief. Lastly, the rational, analytical layer that analyzes the data from the previous 2 layers and develops logical next steps, just like Star Trek's Mr. Spock. What's more, knowing this fact can help you communicate more effectively with others by ensuring they are thinking with the right layer in any given situation. Controlling emotions for effective communication. Regulating emotions is vital for effective communication and reason strategies. By acknowledging and expressing our fears and panic, we can give ourselves the chance to cool down and access our rational brain. Colin Powell was able to maintain his calm during a challenging moment, which led to an increase in his reputation as a leader. When we let panic or fear take over, we lose control, and the fight-or-flight mechanism kicks in, leading to a freeze in logical reasoning. However, simply expressing our fears and acknowledging threats helps calm down the amygdala, allowing us to regain our rationality. It's crucial to give others space when they are dealing with their fears so that they can listen to arguments with a clear and rational mind. By regulating emotions, we can develop nuanced strategies and better resonate with others. The power of being vulnerable. Being vulnerable is key to effective communication. Hiding emotions prevents genuine understanding. By showing vulnerability, others can mirror and empathize with you. This creates trust and openness, leading to better connectivity. A boss at a law firm who showed empathy towards a colleague's vulnerability earned trust and openness from the employees. The side-by-side approach. If you want to establish a strong connection in your conversation, use the side-by-side approach. Asking questions that demonstrate interest in your conversation partner rather than generic ones about grades or work will deepen the connection. Breaking familiar patterns in our interactions is crucial to open up and establish a strong connection. For example, a father using this approach asked his son about his friend's future, which got his son to open up and talk about deeper issues. Using this approach, a drug rep asked a personal question that demonstrated interest in the doctor, thus breaking the familiar pattern of similar pitches. In summary, asking questions that demonstrate interest in the other person will make them feel valued, and this connection will be deeper. Guide to empathy. Learn how to use empathy to connect and collaborate effectively with others. Begin by acknowledging emotions and understanding why they are present. Empathy, as we know, is a powerful tool that can build lasting connections. However, it's not always easy to establish empathy, and it often requires emotional intelligence. The key to cultivating empathy is to recognize and acknowledge emotions. Suppose you're speaking with someone who is visibly upset. In that case, you can start by attaching an emotion to what they're feeling and asking if you're accurate in your assessment. Once you've established the emotion someone is feeling, ask them how intense that emotion is and what's causing it. Listen actively, and don't get defensive or judgmental. Show genuine interest in their perspectives. When they've shared their thoughts and emotions, ask them what can be done to address the problem. Share your input on how you can work together to move forward in a positive way. Imagine two coworkers who are consistently bickering and causing trouble for their firm. One is very talented at acquiring new clients, but they can be arrogant, while the other is excellent at managing clients but loathes the younger coworker's prideful demeanor. When they seek mediation, the older colleague learns that the younger one is not feeling supported and just wants recognition. The two eventually connect, and their firm recovers when they recognize that they can work together by resolving their communication issues.
In a society dominated by smartphones and impersonal communication, Mark Goulston's Just Listen aims to reconnect us through the power of empathy and effective communication. Allowing others to be vulnerable and understanding their emotions helps build trust, leading to more profound connections and fruitful outcomes. By learning to navigate the complex mental and emotional layers within ourselves and others, recognizing the vital role our biology plays in empathy, and embracing vulnerability, we can become better listeners, communicators, and bridge builders. The key to getting through to anyone lies in learning to truly listen and engage in conversations that break free from familiar patterns, opening up new possibilities for genuine connection.